I'm just going to quickly go over the method for dropping the transmitter down a bird's back. This will be done so that you can get it more in the center of the bird's gravity and up away from the neck. Oftentimes when the transmitter is too high, it won't charge very well. We're going to just be using this for demonstration purposes. It's cut way shorter than it would typically be. And then, from this point on here, it's going to it will go across with a breastplate, kind of like it could be a leather breastplate like this. It could be a K-style harness like this, whereas this would be going up to the transmitter. Either way, whatever breast attachment method you have, if we take our bird here and put the transmitter with the upper legs going around the auricular hollow, oftentimes it wants to ride up too high into the bird's neck, right? And, there's certain species are harder to get positioned exactly right, but really, you might want to drop it down the bird's back and putting that more in the center of the bird's gravity. And so to do that, it's pretty easy. You just essentially would bring the transmitter legs together like this, and they should just come naturally together, kind of like that. And you're just gonna take and stitch this, a couple times through, back and forth, tie it off, put a tiny dot of glue here. And essentially what you've done now is wherever the top of the transmitter would have been originally will be there. So we'll drop it down effectively the length that you have this. And I typically only go, as soon as these come together naturally in the center, you got to make sure it's in the center, because if it's not, it'll be cockeyed, right? So pinch it, then stitch it, and you'll have dropped it down the bird's back, probably about an inch to, inch and a half, depending on the size of the transmitter and how far down you want it. And that's a good method to quickly drop it down the bird's back. Effectively, what you're doing is you're extending the base of the transmitter. And that's one of the things, the length of the transmitter, the longer it is, you kind of drop it down the bird's center of gravity, and also increase charging a little bit. The smaller the transmitter is, especially when you have a really small transmitter, it's going to be wedged up higher and higher. So you might want to, certain species, drop it down, get it away from the neck feathers. A small transmitter like this could easily get covered in feathers. Even larger ones like this, if you have one whole panel that's covered with neck feathers, that's not good. And it's better anyway to have it in the center of gravity. So bring it together when needed. It will drop it down the bird's back for you. And it's pretty easy to do and quick.